This is the ultimate Michael Jordan breakdown. If you are looking to become a better basketball player, this is definitely a video that's going to help you improve your game and potentially become a Michael Jordan type of player. Okay, so first off, obviously you're going to need hang time, but what he does here is extremely amazing, and we can all do this as well. So when he attacks this basket, he tries to get his shoulder as low as possible below his defender's shoulders. This is extremely important so that when he's attacking, he can get that upper edge, and also he wants to try and get his shoulder in front of the shoulder of his defender. This gives him the angle to the rim, which is what we see here, even though he's got two defenders who are collapsing on him. But because he is so low, he's able to have that power to get up into the air and of course have that hang time. If it wasn't for him being so low, getting all of that power up into his jump, he probably would have never made that and wouldn't have the hang time that he has. Michael Jordan also knew what he was going to do before he even caught the ball. Here he's able to get past the defender for the dunk. He did this mainly because when he was doing that baseline cut and he got that ball, watch what he does before he even gets it. He's looking over his shoulder to see what his defender is doing. His defender is playing him high, which means that he's got the baseline to drive. When he receives that ball, he's not going to turn into his defender. He has to turn away from his defender, which means that when he catches that ball, his left foot, his outside foot, needs to plant down so that he can turn back quicker towards the baseline. He does this perfectly and keeps his shoulders lower than his defenders so that he can attack that rim. And really watch, his lower back strength is actually pretty insane. That is what gets him a lot of his power. When he goes up for these dunks, watch how low he's getting on this last step, his penultimate step. He gets super low, really using a lot of his hips and lower back strength to be able to get up into the air and dunk over top of 7-foot centers. The whole idea of behind a penultimate step is getting that lower back strength, using your arms to get momentum to get up into the air as well, using those hips, engaging those quads so that you can get up and of course posterize people. Now when Michael Jordan went for those mid-range shots and you see this hang time and you wait for the player to get past you so that you can get your shot, this is not special. This is just how he orients his body. So when he's going for this shot, he's taking that last step almost like a penultimate step, almost, so that when he goes up into the air, he double clutches, yes. He has a 2-motion shot, yes. But the reason behind his hang time is this right here. He's using a ton of his hamstrings to get up into the air, and by kicking the feet up, using those hamstrings that he's got, he is going to be able to show off his hang time, because when you go up for your shot, if you just keep your legs straight, you're not going to have as much hang time as if you brought your feet up. And then he extends his feet back down when he releases that ball so that when he lands, he can obviously land on his feet. But he lands, look at how he lands with his knees. If you can see that in the corner of this image, he lands with his knees already bent. That is because he's trying to get as much time in the air as possible to get his feet off the ground as far as possible. That's what gives MJ his hang time, and of course he makes the shot. Even when he does these drop steps like we see here, he's using a ton of his lower back to get up there. That is a massive reason why he has so much vertical. He gets down low. He uses his hips and his lower back to get up there. If you really want to dunk like MJ, you need to work on those muscles. Also, being able to use your ball handling in combination with footwork, as we see here, is very important. That's going to allow you to be able to get up for these dunks. This was all started because when he's attacking the rim, look at his shoulders. They're much lower than his defender's shoulders. He has roughly a 45-degree angle on the floor to try to get his shoulder in front of the shoulder of his defender. When he does this, he's able to get to that rim. Look at how low he really is. He gets that help side defender. He then changes the height of his shoulders to be standing straight up, like if he's about to just retreat back out towards the perimeter. But then he takes that dribble and watch his feet. He's back at having that 45-degree angle off that floor, and he's angling his body and his shoulder past that defender. Again, trying to get that angle using your shoulders to get to that rim. Your shoulders are extremely important, and that's why he's able to get past 2 players here. And again, really getting that 90-90 on his jump to be able to use that lower back and hips to get up there for the dunk is very important. This is going to help you become better. And guys, don't underestimate these shot fakes, these ball fakes. Do not underestimate ball fakes. They're extremely important. They can get you open. Look at this. If we rewind, he goes for the shot fake with one hand. Now, if you can palm the ball, that's even better. You can do a regular shot fake, but it wouldn't be as useful. And then he does a almost like a one-hand pass off to get this help side defender away from him. And then he's got an absolutely wide open shot. Do not underestimate ball fakes. They will help you score more points. I hope that this video helps you become a better player. These skills and moves and tactics that Michael Jordan used, you can use today and get an absolute ungodly amount of points in your next game. I hope that this has helped. If it has, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again in my next video.